Alright, I'm called ANDANG MARILYNE, but most people call me Miss Lynn. And I played the role of Miss Lonarika. Sorry, Miss Jinjong Lonarika. um, when I got the script, first impression was okay, it's a short movie. Then I had to read and go through it. Now when I did, I was like, ah. In fact, I was just shocked, especially when I read a particular scene. I was like, okay. Yes, I did. I had reservations over a particular part with which I really don't want to share this interview. Let the audience better come and watch. Okay, I would say Lonarika is a broken girl who is so scared of becoming something that she becomes it. uh, let me be honest, I would say yes. Not that I'm happy about it or not, but I would definitely say yes. And at some point, when I was acting, when I read the script, I didn't feel I related to her. But when I started acting, I felt guilty that somebody was almost my character. Not in the violent part, but I could understand her. And when you read the script, it's not a good thing that you understand her. Well, I wasn't told that I was acting in Montana Peters. I rather came on set and realized I was acting in Montana Peters. And I was like, ah, okay. Wow. I've known Montana before that, so it was not kind of strange. Like, it's different when you act with somebody that you don't know. So I knew Montana before then, but I'd never been on any set with him. I've never known how he acts with on set. We just have contacts with no close relationship. So it's like, okay, let me see how this goes. I'll try my best. But I think they actually helped to bring out the best in me. As I mentioned earlier, Montana Peters is not somebody that I just met. So it was so easy for me to relate with him. Even though I did not think, because sometimes you know people before but they don't try to be very humble. But Montana is a very humble person. He was simple, he could coach. He was not just an actor, but he was also a coach. And there were times that he was like, when some people want to, the audience, people watching at that time would like, okay, you could do it this way. Montana was like, I believe in you. Just listen, but when you get there, be yourself, because I know yourself is something that when you're on stage, because he has watched me on stage, when you're on stage, I don't just see you, I just see the character. So I believe you will be the character. So that's why they could be just chemistry without trying to force things. My best moments in sex, I had a lot of good moments, but I would say the moments that I would call best are those moments that I laughed a lot, especially when playing certain roles. Usually the scene where I was, no, I'll not tell you. Especially one of the last scenes, and all the jokes on set, the fun, and even when the director was very angry and shouting, and sometimes people would not even be angry, they would just laugh. And set counts with a lot of energy, but the fun that comes with it was just so beautiful. I had a couple of challenging scenes, even though I tried not. In fact, mentally they were challenging, but when I went on set, I realized they were not as challenging as I thought, because I stopped being me, but the character. But after I left set, I was like, ah, Marilyn! So you did this! So there was a war between me and the character I just played, but I just knew that I was doing what I was supposed to do. Well, as I said, I'm not really proud of the fact that I could really relate to Lona Rika, but it comes to this particular aspect of divorce. It's not like I plan to divorce my husband or not, but I've always had this stigma from childhood about being in the wrong marriage, being in the wrong home, not being happy, because because of that, I tried so much to make myself happy, like be single or not, I'm really happy. And it's a problem when you're too happy alone, because when somebody comes into your life, you may not give that person the opportunity to want to come in for fully. So honestly, this happiness that I have alone, if somebody is to come and take away all of this happiness, I'm going to divorce. Like, let me just take my time and sort out and say, okay, if I'm going for this, it's 100%. But if I'm pressured into it, I'm likely to just get out. I had two favorite casts, male, female. For female, I would say Mami Donna, even though she wasn't in almost all the scenes, but the scenes that she was there, the scenes that acted with her, it was really lively. Like, I wasn't acting, I was just there with Mami Donna. And for the male, I would say Montana Peters. And as I said, he was not just an actor, he was also a coach. His trust in his fellow cast is just amazing, and he's so easy to work with. For crew, I would say the project manager. At some point, the set was really tense, but one thing I noticed about him is that he has a way of calming people down, even when the tension is so high. So it's really admirable, because sometimes you just need somebody to quench that fire. Shout out to my family, shout out to my friends, shout out to the audience, shout out to people who support my art, shout out to the cast and crew of No Divorce, shout out to everybody who is anticipating this particular project, and keep anticipating the premieres coming up on June 2023. Stay tuned.